right. Hello, hello. I'll wait for some folks to get in here, but I wanted to come on live for anybody watching the replay. Please let me know, chat, and say, hey, I'm watching the replay, Ileka. I will respond back because I always like to see when people watch the replay of my live videos. Um, and I'm really excited today. Why am I excited? I'm excited because I had an idea and I want to share it with you guys. It's just a really cool idea that I had around creating a 3-month custom workout plan in 3 days. Like a custom, sorry, health and wellness plan or wellness and weight loss plan. So this is a plan where where we work together to create a healthy lifestyle for you. So to create a plan that actually aligns to your lifestyle so you can do it and stay consistent with it. Let me know in the comments if that's something that you want, right? A healthy plan. I'm calling it a 3-month wellness and weight loss plan, and it's customized to you specifically. So basically, over a 3-day period, and not the whole 3 days, an hour a day, we work through my framework, which is, I call it the fuel framework, right? The two F's, So let me know if this is something that you like. Like comment in or let me know in the comments if this sounds like interesting to you. So here's the plan. My fuel framework is 3 parts, right? It's nutrition, it's movement, and it's self-care. And one thing I always tell you guys is that we have to have all three. Like if you have two and not the third, something is going to be off. So for instance, if you're killing it with the nutrition, doing your thing with the exercise, like you are eating totally, completely 100% on plan. Your movement, you are getting your exercise in every day or 5 days a week, getting your rest days and all that, right? But then self-care, you're like, I don't really need that. I'm not going to do that. What will happen is you'll find that you don't have energy. You'll find that after a while, after maybe a month or so, you're struggling to get up and get the workout in. Hey, Marcia. So you'll find that you're struggling to get things done, right? To get the workout in and all those things. So if that's you, you want to make sure you're getting all three in. And another thing, if you're doing the self-care and the movement and not the eating, right? The nutrition's off. What's going to happen is you're going to find yourself trying to outwork a bad diet. Your energy is going to be low. You're going to feel like crap. You're going to be tired all the time. And you've probably experienced that. Let me know if you've experienced this because I know I have. I spent years trying to outwork a bad diet, right? So I definitely have had that experience where I was drained, tired, and just felt like, oh my gosh, I can't do this. I'm so tired. Because again, I didn't have all three. You've got to have all three in order to truly be successful in a healthy lifestyle in general, but in order to lose weight and keep it off, in order to have energy, like a consistent, good energy that you get to sustain long term. Like you find yourself waking up ready for the day. At night, it's like, okay, I'm ready to go to bed. I can go to sleep. But during the day, you got it. Like you aren't rushing to get that cup of coffee at 3 p.m. because you feel fine. You have energy. When you have all three, that's how you feel. And so that's why my fuel framework combines all three. I make sure that my clients are doing all three. So if a custom 3-day or a custom 3-month program that you create in 3 days, a workshop to do that. If that's something that you would like, let me know in the comments because I'm putting one together and I want to make sure that people are interested in this thing, right? Like I've got a landing page and everything. The way I see it is we would spend 3 days and I'm basically going to show you exactly what I did to lose 120 pounds and exactly how I help my clients lose weight and keep it off. Um, Marcia says, I have successfully failed at trying to outwork a bad diet. Definitely. So many people have, right? But I am going to be showing you exactly what my clients have done, how I've guided them through, and I'm showing you exactly what I did to lose weight, right? So I lost 120 pounds 6 years ago. If you're new to me, I'm Ileka Falette. I'm a mom of four. Former like corporate gal. I was the one in like the slacks and the, on somebody's, at somebody's boardroom, all that stuff, right? That was me. And about 6 years ago, I lost 120 pounds. And when I lost the weight, I decided that I needed to be of service. I wanted to do more than just be in a boardroom or behind a computer and, whatever, right? I wanted to serve. I wanted to help people feel what I was feeling. I wanted to help, especially moms and those wanting to be moms, right? I wanted to help you have energy again because I remember having no energy and having four kids that I'm trying to run after. I remember hearing things like, "Oh, mommy can't do this. Mommy's not going to be able to come because she's too tired." And it broke my heart. And so when I look at other women, I'm like, I don't want you to have to go through that. And so that's why I shifted in my career and became a health and wellness coach and mindset coach. So basically, I as a mind, body, and weight loss coach, uh, I work who lost 120 pounds myself. I work with powerhouse women looking to release that 25 plus pounds so they can feel better, have more energy, and live the life they want, right? And keep it off for good without giving up their current lifestyle that they love so much. And I know that sounds crazy. Like, how can I? Because we've been taught forever that in order to live a healthy lifestyle, it's got to be hard. We got to be giving up everything. We can't be traveling and stay healthy. How can I go on a cruise and eat healthy? You know, I can't, we can't go out to dinner and eat healthy. How can, if I go to IHOP, what am I getting? I don't know why IHOP came up. Who goes to IHOP? Anyways, right? But it's just that thought, right? It's that concept of in order to lose weight and maintain good health, you got to cook all your meals, right? That's what we've been taught and told for so long. And I'm here to tell you, as a mom of four who owns my own business and runs my own business, and at one point had a team of, I think, 8 people in my business, in my company, there's no way I was cooking every single day. That's just not a thing for me. And also, I don't love to cook. It's so funny because when I was a kid, I thought I was gonna be a chef, and then I had 4 kids, and I was like, "Oh no, this isn't my thing." So, so that is what we're talking about, right? So if you're looking at this and you're like, you know what, I would like to have a 3 month plan that we can create in 3 days and like make this thing happen, right? I'm gonna post a link here because this is something that I truly believe will help anyone achieve their goals, right? Um, the you can either use it's actually two different websites, but the one I'm posted here is ilekafalette.com/workshop. But you can also use ketomommy-makeover.com, right? And if you go to it, now I will let you know that I lost the weight with keto, exercise, mindset changes, that sort of thing, right? But I also, when we create this, your healthy lifestyle plan, I'm going to give you the option of doing if you want to do it with keto or if you want to do it, another way, right? Because you don't have to use keto, right? You can do lower carb. You can do just what I always talk about, which is eating things that are less processed. So what comes from the ground, walks on the ground, or from the sea, right? Like those are the things. That's how we get to create it, right? Because remember, when you create this 3-day program for yourself, it's going to be you're creating a program that you will actually use. So it needs to be customized for you, right? If you're like, I am not a keto person, I'm never using keto, then don't create a keto program, right? Right? You're going to create one, like we're going to work together and we're going to put together what your food needs to look like. We're going to put together, like day one, we're going to be going through and putting together what your food will look like, when you'll be eating, what flexibility you have in that process, right? And how we can make it simple. So you're going to have options that you get to choose from. Then day two, we're going to work on the movement. What does that look like for you? How much exercise do you actually need? How much time do you have to actually exercise? And what's going to give you the biggest bang for your buck when it comes to exercise? Yes, Marsha says, no, that sounds awesome. I'm so excited. This is something that I've been wanting to put together for so long because not everyone, like I always say, I do some one-on-one coaching, right? As one person, I can't coach everybody one-on-one, right? And so there's a lot of people, I'll have a line of people wanting to come work with me. And then also at the price point, not everybody gets to work with me one-on-one, right? But if I get to create something that you could actually use and see results, like and and have those results be sustainable, it's gold. It's everything. I was I was talking to one of my coaches recently about the idea around zone of genius, like what you're really good at. If you have your own business or you're in those circuits, right? And even if you're in corporate, we've heard this a lot. Like, what's your zone of genius? What is it that you're really good at, right? And it comes effortlessly to you. So other people might struggle with it, and for you, it's just like, this is what I do. I found that my zone of genius is productivity and efficiency. Like, it's so funny because when I was a kid, they called it lazy. Like, my parents would see me like watching TV. I'd be sitting down watching TV, and they'd be like, "Why is everybody else still doing doing their chores and doing their homework, and you sitting here watching TV?" And they were like, "Because you're being lazy." And I'm like, "Well, I'm done. I already did my stuff. Like, I finished." "No, you didn't. Go look." I finished everything because I figured out a fast way to do it. I simplified it. I figured out a simple methodology to complete my chores and my homework and have it done quickly so I could go and watch TV because I wanted to watch Saved by the Bell. Right. Like, and that was me as a kid. Right. And as I got older, I continued to do that, find efficient, effective ways to do things, improve productivity so it gets done, right? So I could be more productive. Basically, I can do more in less time. That's my zone of genius. Why is that important to you? Because I noticed that I also used that zone of genius of doing more in less time when I lost weight. When I talk about I lost 120 pounds, what I didn't mention is that I did that in a little less than a year's time, right? 120 pounds in less than a year. And really, really, I lost 100 of it in about, what was that, like 7 months, I think it was. And then I was hot girl summering, because it was summer and, my cousin had like a girls' trip and I was doing all the things. And at the time, I didn't understand that I could travel and I could stay on plan, right? So, so as I hot girl summered, I wasn't losing any more weight. I was actually going up and down over that summer, right? And then the summer ended and I started my YouTube channel and I started losing the weight. I lost the last 20 pounds. And so that's how my weight loss journey went. And this all happened in 2017. And so I've kept that weight off over the past, what is it, 6 years now, right? And so when I look at it, the reason I was able to do it like that, and I looked at I had friends on the journey with me, right? And other people who were trying to lose weight at the same time, and they weren't doing it as fast as me. And this is not me bragging like, "Ooh, look at me, I did it so fast." No, it was because I put together a specific framework and methodology to get it done, because that's how my mind works, right? I work in like I work. That's how I work. I'm always looking at what's the most efficient and effective way to do something. And so I put that into my business as a mind, body, and weight loss coach. So my clients, they find that they have progress really fast. And on top of having that progress fast, they're able to sustain it because of how we shift things here. And so I found specific ways of doing that. And that is what I'm sharing with you guys. That is what we're creating in this in this 3-day workshop. So if you're not in this workshop yet, I pinned uh, the link, the landing page up here. It's ilekafalette.com/workshop. It's also in the description of this video. If you're not in this workshop yet, I will suggest getting in it if, only if you want a plan that you're actually going to use, that's going to be personalized and customized to you. Like, there is nowhere else you will get, I will tell you, there's nowhere else you're going to get a custom plan at this price point. Custom plans right now, if you go into a gym and you get a custom plan, you're paying how much with a personal trainer or whatever, you're paying $85 an hour. And that's the low end, right? If you have a nutritionist, you get a nutritionist, they don't really give you a custom plan. They just give you like whatever oh, this is kind of the stuff that you can use. Try this, try that. And it's only going to include the nutrition. It's not going to include the movement or the self-care. So at this price point, because I wanted to create something at a price point that folks could actually do, that you could afford, and that it would be like a no-brainer price. Like, you know what? I can do this. This is if you think about it, it's less than a dollar. It's about $1 a day for the 3 months. What else can you have this level of transformation where you could potentially lose 30, 50 pounds and keep it off and have more energy, have more focus and brain clarity, feel better, increase your confidence. Let me say that again. Increase your confidence for $97. And just to not to toot my own horn, but at what point do you get to work this closely with someone who's been an expert in their field? And I've been doing this for the last 5 years and personally helped over 700 people, not counting the people who've emailed me and DM'd me from YouTube saying, oh my goodness, what you taught me gave me this, this, and this, right? But personally helped over 700 people release thousands and thousands of pounds, right? The person that I've worked with, my client who's lost the most weight, I think it was 120 pounds she lost. I've had multiple clients lose like 80 pounds and things like that. But it's not about losing the weight. It's not. I know it sounds crazy, right? It's not about losing the weight. It's about getting that confidence back. When we step in and we're more confident in the way in our food choices, and when I say confident in our food choices, what I mean is like I can walk past a table of brownies and keep walking. Brownies were like my favorite food. I can walk past a table of brownies and confidently be like, whatever. Like when we get to be in my client who loves pizza, she's a pizza, like she would eat pizza every day before if she could. But she can now walk past a table of, a pizza. Pizza Hut was her favorite. I don't know why Pizza Hut was her favorite, but it was. I'm like, mom and pop shop is going to be way better, but whatever. Anyways, Pizza Hut was her favorite. And so she can now confidently walk past Pizza Hut with the smells and everything and be like, I don't need it. I don't even want it. That level of confidence in nutrition, it brings more confidence to movement. When you have that confidence in movement, now it starts to add more confidence into the rest of your life. Now you feel better. Now you show up differently at work. So it's so funny. And I'm actually going to do a live on this, maybe even tomorrow, where our health actually affects our wealth. And when I say that, what I mean is that there have been studies done that people who have an extra, and this is the crazy number, an extra 15 plus pounds, 15 pounds or more, make less money. No lie. And this study's been done in the UK and it's been done in the US. So I don't know about the other countries, but I know in those two countries, it's a thing. You make less money if you weigh 15 pounds or more. And there's been the different reasons that they cited were a couple of things. One is that people assume that if you don't take care of yourself, you won't take care of your business. Two, people assume that you won't show up anyways. Like you're just going to step back meekly. So they assume that they can pay you less, they can offer you less. And there's a respect thing. They look at you with a little less respect. And I've actually experienced this personally. So when I was in industry in corporate America, I remember finding out that I was making $30,000 less than my counterparts doing the exact same job as me. Actually, I was doing more because my role had been pushed up a little bit, and they were making $30,000 more than me. And I was definitely 15 pounds or more overweight. And it wasn't a race thing either. And I know it wasn't a race thing because some of them were the same race as me and they were making more than me. So that was my situation. And I started to look and see it with other people and my clients. I've talked to clients and had that happen. And here's the other thing. Many of my clients, after we work together, or while we're working together and they're gaining that confidence, because remember, confidence in nutrition leads to confidence in movement, leads to confidence in other aspects of life. They tend to get promotions at work, or if they own businesses, which a lot of my clients own businesses, they tend to start making more revenue in their businesses, in their business. And there's a correlation there. There truly is a correlation there. So I say all that to say, oh, it looks like somebody joined. Congratulations. I see someone just joined the 3 days to create 3 months workout plan. Or sorry, why did I call it that? 3 days to create a 3-month wellness and weight loss plan that you'll actually use. It's customized to you and for you. All right. This is a done with you workshop where together we are creating your customized plan. You'll get to ask questions. This is a workshop where it's not going to be a situation where you just sit there taking notes, right? This is going to be a 3-day workshop, about an hour a day, where we are going to go through and create a customized plan for you. We're going to customize it for you so that you get to use it and begin seeing results on your journey. You begin, oh, I look like I was naked for a second. You begin to feel better. You begin to have more energy. And you begin to lose the excess weight. You gain in confidence, which starts to affect in other areas of your life. So if this is something you want, I have the link pinned to the top. It's ilekafalette.com/workshop. And this will allow you, it's $97. Like, that's a no-brainer price. You get to work with, essentially you get to work with me, who has, I've helped over 700 women and men, a couple of men, not a ton of men, but over 700 women and 5 men lose thousands of pounds. So lose up to 120 pounds and keep the weight off. And do it without giving up their lifestyle. We get to travel. We get to see the world. We get to go out to dinner. We get to enjoy our family. We get to have a drink sometimes. Like, I still drink my wine. Comment in here and let me know if this is something that you want. Let me know if this is something that you would look for. If this 3-month plan is for you. Yes, Marsha says that's a great price. I'm telling you, like, for $97, and you get access to my exclusive Facebook community, where you get to ask questions and continue forward, get that accountability. This right here is a game changer. I mean, and when I'll be honest, when I thought of this idea to create a workshop, a 3-day workshop to give you guys exactly what I did to lose the weight and keep it off for the last 6 years, and what I share with my clients, when I decided to put this together, I got goosebumps. I was like, oh my gosh. Because one of my words this year, and I don't have my ring on to show it, but my word this year is service. And it's a word that just sits so strongly with me, because I want to be of service. I want to help people truly see, have a transformation. Have a transformation in their lives, have a transformation in their mindsets, have a transformation in their bodies. And so that's why I'm doing this. That's why this is so important to me. So I'm getting a message right now from a friend. So I think I'm gonna jump off soon, but I wanted to share this with you guys. This is something that will change your life. All right. So go to the link, ilekafalette.com/workshop, or you can go to ketomommymakeover.com/workshop. It's also in the description of this video. And let's make this happen. Okay. It is time to release this weight. It is time to feel good, have more energy. I'm showing you exactly how I lost 120 pounds and creating a custom program for you because these generic programs, they just don't work. They don't sustain, right? We can do generic for a little while. I did everything. I did Weight Watchers, I did Jenny Craig, I did whatever, right? Those are not custom to you. They're not. It's just not, right? It's like you get points or whatever based on your weight and your height, but it's not customized to you. Come on. You want something, a plan that considers your food allergies, that considers your what your schedule looks like. If you work nights, you need a plan that's gonna show what's the best time for that's gonna highlight the best time for you to exercise, the best time for you to meditate or whatever your self-care is that day. It's to highlight what your self-care should be each day because we should be getting self-care in every day. So you need a plan that highlights those things. And that's what we get to create during this workshop. So I'm really excited about this, like literally goosebumps when I decided to share it. So if this is for you, if you're someone who wants to sit there and just continue forward with the same thing, the same old, oh, I keep gaining and losing the same 15, 30 pounds and whatever. I lose weight every spring. Weight stays off during the summer and I pick it up in the fall and keep it in the winter. And you want to keep that cycle, then that's your thing. Go for it. It's unhealthy, yes, right? Because after a while, you'll notice that you don't lose as much as you gain every year. And then the weight continues to increase. On top of that, it's unhealthy because that that up and down starts to affect your metabolism, your insulin levels, all of that stuff over time. And you may find that you end up on medication if you're not already. But for some, it's not enough motivation, right? And if that's you, if it's not enough motivation for you to actually invest $97, I wouldn't call it an investment, right? Because this is something that's going to help you change your life. But if it's not that important to you, then don't do it. Because I don't want people in this workshop that it's not important to them. Anybody in this workshop, I want you serious. I want you asking questions or at least like really creating with us because it's important, right? This is your life. There, I mean, I'm 43 years old. I have 4 kids. For me, like, and I have one-on-one clients and group clients and stuff like that. So this isn't necessarily something that I had to do, but it's something that I wanted to do because I wanted to help. It's important to me, right? But when I look at it, I'm like, I'm 43 years old. And in the past year, I've had high school friends pass away. I've had friends who had strokes and heart attacks and all those things. And I'm like, what the hell? Are we at the age where people are having freaking heart attacks and shit? Like, I'm like, what on earth? It's a 3-day workshop, an hour. So Regina Kelly is asking, how long is the workshop? Hey, Regina. So it is an hour a day for 3 days. And so it's not going to be a long thing. And so, because again, efficiency, right? I'm all about being efficient and productive, doing more in less time. So what we're going to do is during those 3 days, we're creating your 3-month plan, right? And it's a game changer. Like, I mean, absolute game changer. So you're gonna know exactly what to eat, like what types of foods, what you can eat, what to choose from, how to get it right, and how to get it quickly. Because that's always been my thing, how to do it quickly, right? Like as a mom of 4, business owner, I'm not here. I'm not trying to. I don't like to do stuff that's gonna take me forever to do, right? Just like losing the weight for me, I wanted to do it quickly because I knew that if I did it quickly, I would actually do it. I knew for me, if it was going to take forever, at some point I was going to be like, oh my gosh, I don't know. Well, this isn't work. Like I was going to talk myself out of it. So I had to make it happen. I had to shift. I had to take action. And so the people that I work with, most of my clients, they're action takers too. They're like, you know what? I'm taking action because this is important. I'm taking action and hopping in this workshop because for $97, right? A dollar a day, when you think about it, for a 3-month plan, it's a dollar a day. I'm getting in this because when I take this action, I get to improve my health. I get to have more energy. So I'm no longer tired all the time. Like the tired gets to go away. That 2 p.m., 3 p.m., getting that second, third cup of coffee, we don't have to do that anymore. I actually, I will let y'all know this little side note. Uh, I can't really drink coffee anymore. I drink decaf coffee. I can't drink regular coffee because my energy is too high. So last weekend, if you're my Facebook friend, you'll see me on Facebook. My friends and I, we all got together and we drank a cup of coffee. I had 2 cups of coffee. We had like a girls' weekend. I had 2 cups of coffee one night. I was up the entire night. The entire night. Like 8 a.m. came around and I was like, oh crap, I'm still awake. Because I had that much energy. I wasn't being mindful of the fact that I can't drink coffee. So like I can drink decaf coffee and I can drink 1 cup and that's all I can do. I love coffee too. Like I drink coffee for the taste. But again, if you're finding yourself at 3 p.m. every day rushing to get that coffee, this workshop is for you. Pam, if I see it sounds amazing, get in the workshop. The link is pinned in the chat and in the description of this video. It's ilekafalette.com/workshop. And what we're creating is just amazing. Like I'm really, really excited about this. I've done it with my one-on-one clients before. And so I wanted to do it in a workshop over 3 days, an hour a day, right? And each day is focused on one of the areas in my fuel framework. So I talked about this at the beginning. The fuel is nutrition, movement, and self-care. So each day we focus on that. And each day we also highlight how you get to stick to that portion of the plan, right? So as we're going through the nutrition and we're highlighting for you what that is, what that's going to be, what it looks like, how to do it simply, what we're also going to be doing is we're going to be highlighting how you implement that into your actual day so it feels easy. Because one thing that my clients all know that I say on a regular basis is if it ain't easy, we ain't doing it. Right? So we make it easy. So Regina, Pam, Marsha, Miss Divine, all you, I would say, and everyone else who's watching this workshop is for you. The workshop will be February 5th through the 7th. And I'm going to give you all a little tip that now is the time to join because my plan is to keep the price at $97. But I also have a coach and my coach is saying this is way too low of a price for what I'm doing. I mentioned this. I mentioned the price on the live I was doing on Facebook last week or something. Had 5 people join immediately, right? Because of the price of the $97, they were like, "Oh, I'm getting in this." I don't even know if they heard what I was doing in what we were doing in the workshop because they were like, $97, I'm doing this. And so, yep, 1 hour each day. So they jumped in so quickly. And my coach was like, why on earth is that $97? And she started typing in the chat. She's like, she means $970. So basically, this is at least $1,000, if not more. Actually, when I think about what we're doing, when I do this as a VIP day with clients, it's a $3,500 day. And I'm offering this for $97. And my coach is going to cuss me out when I see her on and next week. But she's not going to curse me out, but she's going to be like, why is it so low? And every so often I will say, because of something about, I like to give a gift every so often. I like to do something at a low price point like this, so that people can actually do it. And some people are like, well, why don't you just give it away for free? Because what you don't pay for, you don't care about. And that's for everybody. I can't tell you how many free programs, meal plans and crap that I got over the years, and even how many that were like $25, $30, whatever, that I didn't even open. Did not even open. I want us to create something you're actually going to use. And so that is exactly why I made it $97, because it's not expensive enough to where it's like, oh, I can't do this, I can't afford it, I need a payment plan. But it's just enough where it's like, you know what? I paid $97 for this. I'm going to actually come to this. I'm going to come to the workshop. I'm going to create my custom plan, and I'm going to use it. And I'm going to stay accountable. So so that's the biggest thing. So if you haven't already joined, and it looks like we have two people just since starting. But if you haven't joined already, I would say now is the time to get in. I don't want to I don't want to raise the price, but I am somebody that listens to my coach when I have advice, when I get advice, and I'm meeting with her on Friday, and I have a feeling that she's going to be looking to get me to raise the price. Not Friday. Sorry, Friday's my self-care day. Meeting with her on Monday. Um, but yeah, I know that the price is going to go up. So get in now at this $97, because I'm actually going to be presenting at an event where I'm going to be sharing the same program for $970. So you want to get in now at this price. And I wanted to share this with my audience, especially the folks who I just appreciate so much for hopping in with me when I randomly go live like this, because it's like, I don't even, I go live and I just pop in like, oh, I'm gonna go live. And then you guys join me and you're here with me. So what times would the meetings be? Ebony asked. It's at 6 p.m. 6 p.m. on 6 p.m. each day. So February 5th is a Sunday. So it's Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. And I did it Sunday, Monday, Tuesday strategically because I thought that would be a good space. We're also going to have, my leg is bothering me. We're also going to have a Facebook group for this during this workshop where we get to I think I'm going to do it on Facebook, where we get to share ideas and stuff each day. So each day after the workshop or before the next day's workshop, you'll get to share like, hey, here's what I have so far. What do you guys think? And you'll get feedback. So we've got basically an exclusive private group that we're going to be talking about your plan in too. And we're going to keep that group going. So there's a lot coming with this for this $97. And that's why my coach said that wanted it to be $970, but I wanted to do $97 because again, every so often, and and this may be the last time I do this at this price point, but I like to do something where folks who have been following me for a while can hop on in and get a good price for it. So that's what I want to do. So it's $97. And we're creating a 3-month custom plan. Again, that's nutrition, movement, and self-care to get that in each day, because when you have all three, that's when you're the most successful. All right. So I would say join now. But again, if you're feeling like, oh, I don't know, and you're, going through all this stuff, then don't join, right? Because again, this is something where I'm doing this because I want to help. I want to be of service and I want to help as many people as possible. My biggest thing is I never want anybody to feel like I felt. So if you don't know my story, 6 years ago, I was 300 and roughly somewhere between 350, 330 and 350. I don't know exactly what my highest was because I stopped getting on the scale and I really stopped taking pictures too. And in a year's time, I lost at least 120 pounds. So I say 120 because I go off of the 330 number, right? Because I don't know what the number was. But so I lost 120 pounds, right? And I did it in a very efficiently, right? I wanted to make sure that I got that weight off. I wanted to make sure I was committed to it, got it off, kept it off for the last 6 years, right? But the biggest thing about that I like to share is I'm always trying to help people not feel like I felt. So I've shared this like maybe once before, but at that time, 6 years ago, or over 6 years ago now, I remember I remember going to my son's like orchestra concert. Right, he played violin and like for like fourth grade or whatever. It's probably third grade. I don't remember, but he played violin right at school. And so we got there, and there was no seats available for the parents anymore. And I remember a lot of the parents would go just went up and like sat on the floor in the front so you could still get a good view. And I remember I couldn't sit on the floor. And like one of the moms was like, "Oh, just come, we'll just go sit on the floor." And I thought, and I had to make something up. I remember being like, "Oh, well, I don't really want to sit on that dirty floor." And I made some crap up because I didn't want to be embarrassed by the fact I didn't want to say, which was embarrassing to me, that I couldn't get on the floor because I would struggle getting up. I wouldn't be able to get up. And so that right there is something I want other women to have to be able to avoid. You know, every time you're going up and down the stairs, you're tired, you're struggling, you can't breathe. Like we get to release that, get rid of that. That's not something that we want. You want to be able to feel good, have energy. You want to be able to run up and down the stairs. If you left something upstairs, you can run up and get it, grab it, come on back down, and you're good. You want to have energy. I remember 3 p.m. Back then, I was drinking a pot of coffee a day, a pot of coffee. But I needed so much coffee to stay awake. I was so tired and drained because, again, I was not the fuel, right? The fuel, the three pillars of fuel. That's why we really push. I really talk about my fuel framework because I was not nourishing myself appropriately, moving the way I should have, and having the self care needed. So a pot of coffee a day was normal for me. If you're finding that that's normal for you, I'm gonna let you know it's not a normal thing. It's not something that we should be doing. That much caffeine is not good for the body or the brain. Like it's and that's the thing. We get to allow our bodies to fuel, move, and do what it needs to do with the fuel that we give it, right? We get to have energy, we get to heal, we get to feel good, we get to get rid of that excess weight and keep it off for good this time. We get to do that. And that's why I'm offering this 3 days to create a 3-month program. And don't worry, if there's a day, if you're like, shoot, on the 7th, I wouldn't be able to be there. I'm going to be recording it and I'll shoot over the replay right after. So now you can still go through the process and then you can come into the Facebook group and say, hey, here's what I did. Here's what my plan looks like. Because it's all about being more healthy. You don't want to be on pills, right? 5 years from now, 10 years from now, or maybe right now, you're taking 3 to 5 pills a day, blood pressure pills, diabetes, pre-diabetic, whatever, right? Cholesterol pills, heart medication, like all these different things. We don't need that. Like that's not what our bodies, we aren't meant for that. You're better than that. You aren't meant for that. Especially if it's happening because of how you're nourishing your body, because of how you're fueling your body, because of the excess weight. Like it's not okay. So that's what we're doing here, right? So in this 3-day workshop, we're creating a customized 3-month wellness and weight loss plan that you'll actually use. And by the end of that 3 months, not only will you see at least 25 pounds off, but you'll also have more energy, have more confidence, feel better, and you may even get a promotion at work. And the reason I say that, I talked about this earlier, most of my clients end up either getting a promotion or if they have their own business, because a lot of my clients have their own businesses, they end up actually like making more revenue in their business? Because you have more energy. When you have more energy, you begin to show up more. You begin to complete things faster. You're more productive, right? And then you have more confidence. So now you're showing up as you in your business even more confidently, and that starts to like it spreads, and so people want to work with somebody who's more confident. So you're getting major, like, it's unquantifiable. Well, it is somewhat quantifiable. Like, if you could during by doing these by by paying the $97, right, to get this to create this customized program plan for yourself, if you were able to now get back 4 hours a day of your time, 20 hours a week of your time, because now you're able to get more done in less time. It's amazing, right? Quantify that. If you're making $50 an hour or $100 an hour, 100 is the easier number. You're making $100 an hour and you're able to get back 20 hours of your time. That's $2,000 a week that you're getting back, that you're saving, basically. Like, if you need to quantify it in numbers, there you go. $8,000 a month just for doing $97 so that you get to have a 3-month customized program. Imagine what you get to do with that extra 20 hours a week. Like, that is a big thing. The things you can do with that extra 20 hours, please. You get to if you're someone who wants to spend more time with your kids during that extra time, I'll tell you this. So I lost the weight when I was still working in corporate, right? And again, my zone of genius is efficiency, productivity. So being more productive, right? And showing people how to be more productive and looking at systems and processes and making them more productive. So I was working in corporate, and while I was in corporate, I was able to, like, the role that I had was enough for probably 2 people, but I was able to do it in about 4 to 5 hours a day. So I was still, you know, I was still um, getting workouts in and doing all the things. Basically, I created time back because I had the energy now. When I was 300 and something pounds, it was actually taking me longer. Not because I was stupid or anything like that. It's not nothing up here in terms of, like, my intelligence was still the same. And my mindset around increasing productivity was the same. But my energy level was so much lower. So now it would take me more time to do what I needed to do. But when I increase my energy by using the exact method that I'm teaching you guys in this 3-day workshop, so I lost the weight and I had more energy. By having more energy using my fuel framework, what happened was I ended up having more clarity and focus, and I was able to complete more in less time. So now I was able to save like 4 hours a day, 4 to 5 hours a day, and get that back. That meant 4 to 5 hours a day more with my kids, more for self-care, more with my husband, spending time calling my parents, all the stuff. It's a game changer. So anyways, I'm going to let you guys go. I'm leaving it open for you to join. I would say now is the time. If you were serious about improving your health and you're done playing that game of, maybe, I don't know, but you're saying it's important, but you're not acting as if it's important. Oh, I really want to get healthy. I want to improve my health. This is my year to do it. But I'm going to do this instead. And then you're like, ooh, $97. I don't know if I'm going to spend $97. But then you're carrying a purse that you got, the Marc Jacobs purse or something. I don't really know who Marc Jacobs is. I don't really do designer stuff just because I don't care about it, right? But some people do. I have clients who are like, yeah, my Marc Jacobs purse or my Chanel purse or whatever. And it's like, but then why did you complain when we first started. If you were going to spend money on a purse, aren't you worth more than a freaking purse? Like once they start working, you're like, oh my gosh, it's amazing. Like it's worth everything. But before it's like you start getting in your head, well, I don't know if I can pay this much to lose weight because I should be able to lose weight on my own. Should you? It's something that I say. It's so funny because we have in our heads like because we gain the weight by ourselves, we think that we should lose it by ourselves. But it's just not true. Like we need to remove that idea because we need help. Everyone needs help. Like when you think about it, if your car is broken, something happens to your car, what do you do? Are you under the car like with your tools and stuff? No, you're not doing that. Like, let me know in the comments if you're under your car with your tools. If you get an oil leak. I don't even know what happens to cars. You get an oil leak. Are you under there? No. You are taking that car to the mechanic because they are the experts. They know how to do this. So you're taking the car there, they're fixing it. So why do you think that when you're finding issues with like trying to lose weight or you have no energy or whatever it is, that you're like, "Oh, I'll just figure this out." And then when you don't figure it out, you keep driving. Would you keep driving your car with the oil leaking? No. But your body, you're willing to keep moving with essentially with the oil leaking. You're watching your health get worse and worse, and yet you're not taking action. We've been sitting I've been on here for 45, 51 minutes and two people joined, which is awesome. Congratulations to the two of you, but I'm like there's been like 50 people in here. Like it's on you, you know? Do you take your health seriously enough? Are you are you are you an action taker when it comes to yourself? Are you worth it? And if you don't feel like you're worth it, well, it's another conversation that we need to have, obviously. And I'm here to tell you that you are. There are people who need you. You're important. So I know this is something when I think about this 3 days to create a 3 month custom wellness and weight loss program. When I think about this workshop, this is exactly the workshop that I would have loved to take 6, 7 years ago. If I had taken this workshop probably 7 years ago, I would have lost the weight 7 years ago instead of six. Because this is it, nothing like this was available. Like nobody created anything like I don't think anybody's ever created anything like this, to be honest. But it's exactly what I use and what I take my clients through. Like you're essentially getting a VIP day when you join this workshop because and this is hands-on, this is fun, this is we are doing this and we're going to have a good time doing it. You're going to be creating a 3 month program that's custom to you that you can actually use. You walk away with a comprehensive plan that you get to use each day and you have the accountability you need to keep it going and you get to sustain the weight loss, sustain the benefits of feeling better, having more energy, having more confidence. So if that's something you want, go to ilekafalette.com/workshop. You know, you'll see my landing page and stuff and all the different details on there. I've given you the details here. Click on I want this, pay your $97, get into this workshop, and let's get you started. We are about to change your life. It's time to transform for good. It's time to be confident in your health. It's time to be confident that you get to live a healthy lifestyle without giving up your current lifestyle and all the things that you enjoy. And I'm going to show you how because I've done it and I've helped so many other women and 5 men. You know, I've helped 700 to 1,000 women and 5 men do it over the last 5 years, and I can help you too. All right. So if this is for you, Go to ilekafalette.com/workshop. Let's get this going. Let's make this happen. It's time to stay consistent, and it's time to change your life. All right. So I will see y'all soon. I gotta go. I hear the kids yelling, and they need to be in the bed because it's 9:17. All right. So like this video, subscribe if you haven't already. Hop into this workshop. It's 3 days. Let's make it happen. If you jump in, you're gonna get life changing. You're just gonna get a life changing event, right? Life changing situation, and in 3 months you'll be a different person, right? If you don't jump in 3 months, you're the same. And that might be okay for you. But if you're looking for more energy, to feel better, to have more confidence, and to release some of that excess weight over the next 3 months, ready by summer, ready by whatever it is that you want to do, then this is for you, right? So, like the difference between an action taker and someone who doesn't take action is the action taker transforms. The person who sits there thinking about it and questioning it and not sure and whatever, right? You stay the same. And if you're okay with that, I'm okay with it. You know, not my issue, right? I care, but I can only, I'm okay with what you're okay with. But I know for me, this is something that I would have done. This is what I did. So I'm teaching you what I did, right? And the benefits have been major for me. My family is in a different space. I'm able to be more present. I'm able to run around with the kids. If you've been watching me for a while on YouTube, you'll see me working out with the kids. Um, and I don't need the coffee 24/7. I don't need all those extra things because I feel good. I get to feel good. And I'm not on any medications, you know, and I don't expect to be on any medication. My doctor told me last year that I'm in perfect health. So that's huge, right? That's major. And if that's what you want, if you want to be in great health, you want to feel good, if you want to have energy, and you want to live the life that you're meant to live, I would say hop into this workshop and let's make it happen. Take action because you're worth it. You matter. You matter to so many people around you. And $97, come on. Like you're worth way more than $97. So, all right, I'm gonna let y'all go. I may pop back on here tomorrow, but I will say that on Monday, this coming Monday, the price will increase for the workshop. So if you get in now, you get in at $97. If you wait till Monday, it will go up. So you won't be seeing this price again. But if you are somebody who's like, you know what, Ileka, I want to join, but I don't get paid until, Monday or something like that, send me a message. And so you can DM me on Instagram. My Instagram is in the description, and say, hey, Ileka, I really want to join, but I don't get paid until, the 30th or whatever. Then I'll give you a special code to be able to get that $97 price, right? Because you're actually making a decision, you're taking action, but you didn't have it for that day, And so I want to make sure that you get to still keep it and keep going, keep moving, stay consistent, and live your best life, because that's what it's about, right? So anyways, I will see you guys in the workshop. For the folks who joined since we've been talking, I will see you in the workshop. For everybody else, I'm excited for you to hopefully choose your health one day. If you don't take action now, you get to take action to have results, or you get to stay still. And it's up to you, right? We all make the choices for our own lives. I'm an action taker. I knew that I wanted to be healthy. I knew I wanted to change my life. I knew I wanted to be there with my kids. So I took action, and I paid for programs. Like I didn't just do this by myself, right? And so when I created my program combined all the things that I did. Like I had separate people helping me. And so I combined it all together for my program that I put together for my clients. And I've been using these tools over the last 5 years, proven over and over again with my one-on-one client, with my group coaching clients. So I know that they work. And so that's why I'm able to deliver it in this workshop over those 3 days. So I'm super excited about this. You may not be as excited as me. You should be, especially if you're one of the people who've joined since we've been talking. You should definitely be really excited about this because you're about to have a life-changing event. So I would say hop on in here if you can, but if not, I wish you the best for sure. And definitely get on my email list if you can. But if you're in it, get ready, right? If you're one of the folks who's joined or you're clicking right now to join, get ready. I'm so excited for you because like I'm actually getting goosebumps now. Like I don't know if you guys can see it because I'm just thinking about what's about to shift for you in your life. Like, oh my gosh. I just think if somebody had done this for me, something like this, just so comprehensive and just perfect and custom to me at the time. Oh my gosh. And then just the shift that happens. Like when I think about the energy that you'll have, when I think about the confidence is so key. Like I will tell y'all, when I lost the weight, I ended up getting a job, getting a new job, like switching companies and making like $30,000 more. And that happens with so many of my clients too. So I'm like, it changes your life. It truly changes your life. And it's not just about the weight loss. I want to be very clear with that. You are going to see probably 25 pounds come off during these 3 months. But it's not just about the weight loss. There's changes that happen up here. There's so many shifts that happen that change your life. And I just like literal goosebumps right now for the folks who've already joined this workshop. And congratulations, I see you. Congratulations. I can't really see exactly who just joined, but congratulations who just joined. Because when that shift happens, your life changes. You feel it's almost like you get to 10x yourself, like a stronger version, a better version of yourself. And you're great now. So imagine how much greater you'll be when you actually feel more confident. You have more energy. You're able to show up and you know that you're worth it. You know without a shadow of a doubt that you are worth it. That's goodness. So yeah, I'm so happy for the folks. Congratulations for everybody who signed up so far. And I will see you guys in the workshop. All right. I'll talk to y'all soon. Take care, everybody.